Hi all, welcome back to more Empyrion. Hal here, and well, there's been an update to the game. So, happy Monday. I hope everybody had a fantastic weekend, and yeah, I hope the week shapes up to be something pretty special today. So anyway, so yes, there has been an update, and it is getting dark out already. Let's move this beast over to the landing pad. I was doing some work, wanted to try some things out. So, I think everybody knows at this point what the update was. If not, basically they have added drills to the HV line. So we can now use drill tools with HVs. So, let me get parked here. That way we have a little bit more light, make it a little easier to see what's going on. Okay, so what I've done is, if you remember the mobile base, I actually have now put a mining turret on the bottom of this thing. We have renamed it to the mobile mining base, and so this blueprint is now up on the workshop. It is set to public, so everybody and anybody can get a hold of it. If you don't know where my workshop page is, you can just do a search for me, or links will be down in the description of the video for all of the vehicles. Now, the original mobile mining base has also been uploaded, so it's basically the exact same build, just minus the mining turret, and I added a storage box. There's a specific cargo box you have to have. It's a harvesting box. That has also been added to the mobile mining base. So that's the only difference between those two. The Hornet, which was the name chosen by a member of the community, has also been uploaded. This vehicle is also available. And again, links for all of these, both variants of the mobile base as well as the Hornet, will be in the description down below. So, what does the mining elements mean, right? The changes to the mining tools and such. Well, we now have actual mining tools. There's a drill module that you can add to HVs, as well as the drill turret that you saw down below. Now, there is a caveat with these. You can use them on terrain as much as you want, right? The catch is that you are not able to use them on the resource meteors. So if you have already extracted all of the resource off a planet and you've got those resource meteors falling, you still have to mine those by hand. But now, that being said, they've also made an update to the drill. If you right-click with the drill now, you have the filler tool option. You can do a terrain removal, which is basically mining without getting any of the resources. It's one of the other features that you used to be able to use for the fill and the flatten and fill tool. There's the filling, and then there's flattening as well. So all of these things are now in one tool. You just left click on whatever option you want to use, and that's what the charge will use. Now, the other thing that has changed is the multi-tool has also been combined in with other tools have now been combined in with the multi-tool. So you can do a straight disassemble, which will remove a completed block. So if you've got like a turret or something like that you want to remove and place somewhere else, you can choose to disassemble it. That will take the completed block away and put it back in your inventory. Now, I'm not sure if this is supposed to work on the actual frame blocks, like the wall blocks. When I've been using it, I've been getting back the components for these, but for the actual element pieces, like the doors, the turrets, engines, that type of thing, it does pull them off and put them back in your inventory. So it's a lot of fun. It's a nice change. Now, the drawback to both of these is that with like the mining tool, we used to be able to use both right and left mouse buttons to do basically speed drilling. You can't do that anymore because right click does bring up these new context menus. So the other thing you can do with the multi-tool is, so you can disassemble, you can repair, you can use the change and rotate tool now, you can also do upgrades, and there is the deconstruct, which is what you're used to Basically, this works on any object that you run into once it's uncontrolled or if you own it. The disassembly does not work always on public. There's a chance that you will get the parts back, or that you will get the entire block back when you use this on a public structure. And basically, public structures are any structure that has been set to public in the control or has no core in it. Once the core is removed, the structure becomes public, and all it's fair game at that point. All right, so what we're going to do today is I'm going to go ahead and let's move this thing out of here now that we have seen the changes. We're going to power this beast on. Let's get a little bit of height here. We're going to repark this over here. And this is basically what I was doing before, is I was just kind of parking things and moving them around, trying to get stuff out of the way so we could get all of this going. And we are going to work on a new HV because I want to use the drills. And I have an idea for it. So basically what I want to do is I want to do an actual drilling platform. What this thing will do is, let's go ahead and get... we're going to swing this beast this way. And let's go ahead and put it here because I need a little bit of room to work. So what we will do is I'm going to actually move this core out. So I'm trying to think, do I want to do that now? Yeah, let's go ahead and do that now. So that way it is out of the way. And now I'm kind of curious, what happens if we do it? Nope, we got the components back of the core. Okay, I was wondering. So what we'll do is say, take this, we're going to place that there. We are going to put the core on top of that. And then we are going to use the new drill, which is, I think, 4 blocks. 1, 2, 3. So is that 6 blocks? Wow, that thing is massive. Okay. Let's go ahead and flip this beast around. Oh, it won't let me take them vertical. Oh, they changed it on me. Okay, so that sucks. Well, there goes that idea. What I wanted to do is have these things mounted vertically so that we could basically have them pointing straight down, and it basically just use this thing to drill in, gather the resources, and then to then basically set up like a refinery base kind of thing. But since it does not want to let us do that, what we will do then is we will do this a little bit differently. All right, so we're going to go there, there, and then we'll put another one over here. Yes, they're all at the same light. Yeah, they're all at the same location. Okay. So then we will pop that and that. Go ahead and put another one of these in here, like a so. Look at that. All right, and then we will do. Let's go ahead and grab. Yeah, we'll do that in order to mount another one of these here. We'll do the same over here. Are you really not going to let me mount to that? Is there a... You can only place 6, huh? Well, that's silly. Alright. Now it's a chance to use the multi-tool, I guess. Okay, this will always return components. And has a chance to return. Let's see what happens. See, it's still breaking them down, and I don't know why. Interesting. Alright. No worries, I have extras. I'm not that worried about it. So, let's go ahead and... Do I have an extra core? Alright, so we're going to go ahead and take these off, since we can only keep 6 of them anyway. How many more do we have? Okay, so we can go... We can do it this way instead. Alright, so if we can only do 6, that really takes the fun out of it, because I was really wanting to... see... I don't know why they try to enforce certain mechanics. Doesn't make sense to me, but it's not my game, so I don't have to worry about it, right? I just have to make do with what they have going on. Let's go ahead and do here. We're going to do... like so, and like a so. Alright, and then for here, we will then do... How far out is that? That is 2, 3. Okay. We're going to do this. There we go. Do I want to do over all of them? I don't know. Yeah, I think we will, just to give us a little bit of extra protection in the case we come under fire. So let's see what we can do with this here. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Come on, there we go. Come on. Nice. Awesome. Alright, so this is going to end up being a dedicated mining craft then. So, since we have that, actually we want to take this piece out so that we can then go here. Let me see, how big is the cockpit? Because we're going to put the cockpit pretty close here. We do that. Yeah, so we'll do the cockpit there. We're going to go like a so. Alright. And then we want to grab our hover engines. We're going to put these on either side. Let's bring this back here. On there and on there, right? Yeah. So I'm trying to keep everything in the ship within the terrain morph areas, because what we want to do is basically be able to have this thing drill a hole straight through a mountain and not have to basically go through and widen it up. I want to be able to just basically drive straight through. So now that we have that, and do this. Now, I did think about making this a setup that allowed for a door, so that basically you could walk into it. You know what? For now, let's keep this simple for now, because I can always come back and switch stuff around as we need to. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Let's grab our harvest box. Let's go ahead and get rid of that. Like I said, we're just basically trying to get things set up. But you know what? We don't even need any of that. We just need this. Go ahead and move those over since we're not using those. Where's my thrusters? There we go. Do I not have an RCS? I didn't make RCSs. Okay, let me go get some RCSs going here, and while we're doing that, while we're working on the rest of this, we can get these things queued up. I want 2 of those. Because I have a feeling this thing is not going to handle very well, because we're not really building it around the idea of handling well, so... Alright. There we go. And I think we're going to go... Let's see, if we do put doors on it, it's 1, 2, 3. So let's go like this. And we'll put the engines here. If it'll let me put the engines there. Eleon, if you see this, if one of you folks would be so kind as to remove that or fix that surface detection there so that we can actually attach things directly to some of these components, it would be greatly appreciated. Thank you. And so we're going to go... Let's see, you know what, I might be able to do this instead. Game's becoming more like Space Engineers every day. Well, the good parts of the game anyway. I should say the good parts of Space Engineers. I really do like Empyrion. They are getting a lot more dynamic in what you can do, but there are some things in the other game that I just think work better or work as well. You know what? We can... I do kind of feel bad about saying it like that, but, you know. It is what it is. Alright. So we can take that out. So we have 2 deceleration, 1 to either side, and 2 push. Okay. So now we will do this. Because, like I said, I really do like Empyrion. I have a lot of fun in the game. That's why I keep playing it. So it's a good crafting game. There are just certain things that I would like to see. I would really like to see some complex block behavior. Why do those look... Is that just a... I guess that's just perspective. Okay. But yeah, I would really like to see some complex block behavior, like things like pistons and rotors, some type of gear system so that we can have complex builds that do a little bit more than just sit here and look pretty sometimes, you know? Alright, so let's go ahead and do... We're going to drop you down. Oh, actually, you know what? Let's do it that way. So we have our reactors. We have our fuel. And we'll put the RCS on either side here. Now I want to make sure I can still get in, right? Okay. So yeah, we'll have RCS and oxygen on top. Actually, can I go? Did I make oxygen tanks? I should have made it. Yeah, okay. I was going to say, I thought I did. So let's go ahead and do... Oh, you guys are killing me here. Come on. And... Come on. Almost had it. There we go. Alright. See if our RCS units are done. They are. That is awesome. Like I said, this really is just a kind of a proof of concept design. Alright. So we can still see to either side, which is good. It drops us out there. Perfect. Okay, so what we're going to do, we have the basics of what we really need, right? We have RCS, we have generators, we have fuel, we have thrusters in all directions, we have our lift pads, and we have our drills. Okay. So, let us do this. We don't have a core. See? I knew I forgot something. Oh, let's go ahead and drop all the... Because I know we've got a bunch of components on us, so go ahead and drop the components back in. Let's see here. You can go there, you can go there. We got some of our blocks back. Oh, that's probably why we were getting components back, is because I took the core out. Ah, see? Silly how, right? Alright, so let's go ahead and drop... Move our weapons out of the way. Now, I do have an ammo box because I was thinking I may put a turret on this. But we have the constructor and the OS2 station that we still need to place. But those will be placed probably off to the side on either side here. And I'm thinking with the O2 station, I may actually place that so that it's here on the back beside one of the doors, or beside where the door will go. Alright, so we are going to go ahead and... Let's see, where can we place this? You know what? Let's place it right there behind the drill. We'll just drop it right there so it's out of the way. Oh, nope. There it is. There we go. See if we can auto level this thing out here. So we're going to have to add some mass blocks to the back of this thing. Can I keep the nose up? So if I keep a constant backwards motion here, we can keep the nose up. This actually works really well then for what I want. Okay, we haven't put the harvest box on yet. We do need to put that in. Let's see what this thing looks like here. So what we're going to do is we're going to go after this magnesium deposit. I will drop the harvest box on this thing. Now, the reason why I'm kind of liking this design the way it is right now, where it's front heavy, is because I don't have to do anything to get started. I just have to actually maintain a backwards pull on the yoke, which is fine. Alright, so... Alright. And looks like it's working pretty good. Well, you know what I need to do before we get too far, let's go ahead and put the collection box on. So what we will do is we'll spin this that way. And that way we can actually get the resources. As you see, we weren't collecting any resources without that box previously, so... We'll go ahead and do this. Alright, so let's go ahead and we'll pull back on that yoke there a little bit. Okay. That thing works crazy quick. Alright, so let's take a look over here. I do apologize if it's a little dark. I'll try and fix that in post-edit. Wow, that actually worked pretty good. Especially with 6 drills on it. Okay, so, what did we learn? We learned that we need to balance the weight on this thing a little bit. That the drills work really, really well. How much time do we have on this? And it looks like the drills do not detract from your power, so that is nice. Alright, so let's see if we can... Hello. Flying this with the arrow keys, it looks like. So we have to keep that back down. So what I'll do... Hello. see if we can... Yeah, so we are at the max hover height. So what we're going to do is see if we can get over here quickly. There we go. Okay, so we know that the concept works. So now what we need to do is to get more weight in the back, so we will have to put a couple of the heavy mass blocks in. I'm probably going to need to go through and do some math to figure out what our actual weight is versus our theoreticals, and try and balance that off with the mass blocks, because I'm thinking I'm going to have to use like probably, oh, I don't know, maybe 4, maybe as many as 6, because I need to know what the actual weight on each one of these drills are. What's our mass on that? 1 ton each, so that's 6 tons just there with the thrusters. Yeah, so I'm probably going to need 4 of the mass blocks. I don't remember how much those weigh. Let's take a look and see if we've... Let's make 1, because I need to see... Okay, so 1 1/4 for these. Oh, these are mediums are 500, 250. So we've got 6 tons of weight on the front. So in order to offset that, I'd either need to use 12 of these, or basically 4. Well, it'll be 4 of these. That'll give us 5 tons of weight, and then 2 of these. Okay, so I need to make 5 more blocks just to counter the weight of the drills. Alright, so I'm going to figure out what we need to do on these, but I think I'm going to go ahead and call this one here. When we come back next time, we will finish the work on this, make it, basically get it finished up, get the skin on it, and get it ready to go, and then we'll take it out for a real test drive and see how she handles. Alright. So, if you enjoyed the episode, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to throw them down in the section below the video. And if you are new here or haven't done so already, I do ask that you subscribe, as the likes, the subscriptions, and even the comments not only help the channel to grow, but to let me know that you're enjoying the content, and it's quick, it's easy, and it's free. So, anyway, we're out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Have a terrific week, and we'll see you back here next time for some more Empyrion. As always, folks, take care, and be safe out there, everybody. Oh, so much more stuff to make.